Pottawattamie County is demanding a member of the Board of Supervisors resign.
Last weekend, County Supervisor Jeff Jorgensen was arrested by an Iowa State trooper just outside of Council Bluffs for operating while intoxicated.
This morning, Jorgensen was at the board meeting. And new at 4, John Chapman reports public comments about his behavior was at times emotional.
I could hear the screams and the explosions. Within 4 minutes, the entire bus was on fire.
With Supervisor Jeff Jorgensen looking on, Shauna Anderson recalls a tragic childhood memory to members of the Pottawattamie County Board of Supervisors.
That was 5 days before my 10th birthday. I lost my best friend. She was 10 years old.
Anderson's best friend died when a drunk driver hit a school bus back in Kentucky years ago. That memory compelled her to speak out and call for Jeff Jorgensen's resignation.
Drunk driving is something that is very close to home with me. It's something I've always spoken out about. And I feel that for somebody who is in a leadership position, and somebody who's supposed to protect the public, their job here is to protect us.
Lisa Lima, chairman of the Pottawattamie County Democrats, also wants Jorgensen to give up his seat on the county board.
Drunk driving is not a laughing matter. It is something that to take very seriously. This is one of many poor choices he has made, and we ask for him to resign.
Jorgensen admits he made a mistake and was arrested for driving drunk. Jorgensen says he is still mourning the recent loss of his wife and now knows he needs help to get through the grieving process.
I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I thought whatever I face in life, I could face it on my own, solve my own problems. But this is something I've never faced before, losing my wife, my spouse. And I realize now that I made a mistake, and I'm going to be looking to get help. Grief counseling is probably on the table, along with group therapy.
Jorgensen says the anniversary of his wife's passing is coming up, and he tells us his wife is the reason he got into politics. He says he ran for office to spend more time with his wife, who was suffering from cancer.
My wife would not want me to resign. I got elected because of her, and I know she would be there to support me.
Jorgensen tells us he hit a parked car in a construction zone when a state trooper pulled him over.
Were you able to walk when you got out of the car?
I stumbled. The state trooper who investigated that incident gave me obviously looked at me and could tell I've been drinking a little bit.
Jorgensen failed a field sobriety test. He tells us no one was hurt and there was very little damage done.
I don't have a lot of damage. I mean, I got a bent fender and maybe a little crease in my hood, so I couldn't have been going too fast.
Jorgensen wasn't going too fast when he drove away. Democrat leaders in Pottawattamie County say this is not a good thing.
From what I understand, hit a parked vehicle, and that's not okay. And we would like our local leaders to hold to a better decorum.
On your side in Council Bluffs, I'm John Chapman, 6 News.
Jorgensen will be in court May 10th for a preliminary hearing on a charge of operating while intoxicated.